All right, so DNA fingerprinting. This is not fingerprinting, this is DNA. But DNA gives something similar to a fingerprint as it can identify people. Okay, so here's an essential question. How can DNA collected from a crime scene be helpful in solving a crime? How is DNA extracted from evidence or suspects' samples? How is DNA linked back to a particular suspect? Okay, so I'm going to link this video so that you guys can watch it. 10 to 1, you've already watched it. We're going back to biology or living environment. So, except for identical twins, no two people have the same DNA. Advances in DNA technology have allowed criminal cases to be solved or re-examined. DNA is considered to be individual evidence, meaning you can, if you get some DNA, you can link it to a specific person. That's what individual means. And you could see, based on your projects that you did yesterday, that some of the cases you looked into, especially in the Innocence Project, they've been re-examined and exonerated because DNA proved that they were innocent. So DNA, where can we find DNA on us or at a scene? Well, DNA is on your skin, in your blood, your saliva, your urine, your semen, your hair. DNA fingerprinting, aka DNA profiling, is used in criminal and legal cases to determine the identity, or it could even identify parentage. So here's a quick structure of the DNA. It's a deoxyribonic nucleic acid. I am horrible at saying this word, so DNA for me. It's located in the nucleus of the cell. That means the center of the cell. It carries an organism's genetic information. So it could be a plant DNA, animal DNA, human DNA, tree DNA, all of it. Okay, so DNA is a polymer that consists of many monomers called nucleotides. Each nucleotide has 3 parts, a phosphate, a sugar, and a nitrogen. So the phosphate group is just a phosphate group. Sugar called deoxyribose, and then a nitrogen containing the base. One molecule of human DNA contains billions of nucleotides, but there are only 4 types of DNA. You've got the thymine, the cytosine, adenine, I can't say that, and guanine. Paste down just a little bit more. The same 4 bases are found in the DNA of all organisms, but the properties are different. In DNA of each organism, the amount of adenine equals the amount of thymine, and the amount of cytosine equals the amount of guanine. So A equals T and C equals G. Why? Because they match up. So how will the following nucleotides be paired? So A matches to T, so it'd be T, A, G, C, C, G, A, T, G, C, A. Do you see how it goes on? You would just link with the opposite one. All right? Same with this. This would be A, T, T, C, G, G, C, T, A, T, A. C, G, T, A, C, G, T, A, T, G. You would just use the opposite one. Okay. So if DNA is found at a crime scene, it belongs to someone, and a match can be found by removing the DNA from the crime scene and matching it to a suspect or a victim. Done it again. DNA is fairly new to technology. Remember, the O.J. Simpson, that was one that really brought it to the forefront and is really started going. And that's like not even 10 years old. So it's relatively new compared to human age, how long the humans have been alive. DNA is considered the most useful form of evidence in obtaining convictions because you can link it to a specific person. Okay, so when DNA is found, it's compared to DNA entered into national database. This database is known as CODIS. If DNA is not registered in CODIS database, a suspect's sample is needed for comparison. Suspect DNA is collected. Saliva, typically, you can see right there. Hair, blood, saliva, or buccal swab. So what you guys are going to be doing today is you're going to do a QR quest activity. So you're going to answer the questions provided to you by scanning the QR codes. If you don't have a QR scanner, aka your cell phone, you can Google the answers. Ideally, you want to stick to the sites. So if you can't, maybe you could talk to somebody and find out what site they used. Turn in your answers when you're finished. And that is it for today. Please make sure to watch the Amoeba Sisters that will explain DNA a little bit farther than I have. Besides that, don't forget to hop on Zoom and make sure to write your notes down. You notice they are very helpful when it comes to reviews and the quizzes. All right. Hope you guys have a great day.